Ever wondered why the forbidden always seems so enticing? Greetings everyone. Today, we'll uncover the essence of scopophilia, a paraphilia where sexual arousal stems from watching others undressed or engaged in intimate acts, unbeknownst to them. This phenomenon isn't just a fleeting curiosity. It's a deep-seated desire that can morph into a disorder, impacting lives and raising ethical questions. From the tragic tale of Princess Diana to the historical roots in Roman and Chinese cultures, we'll see how this voyeuristic impulse has shaped human behavior and culture. If you find this video interesting, please support us by hitting the like button. Now, let's get started. Have you ever felt that someone is watching you or sneaking a peek? I think everyone has at one time or another wanted to become invisible and peek into other people's lives and thoughts. There are professions that take advantage of this kind of psychology to make money. These are the weekly magazines and paparazzi, who follow famous people around and take their private photos. I believe that every human being has a taste for voyeurism, often without being aware of it. This is why the private lives and pasts of celebrities attract public attention. Since it is a money-making business, there are constant reports that expose the private lives of celebrities on a daily basis. Therefore, there are many celebrities who are victimized by the paparazzi. The tragic death of Princess Diana highlights the severe consequences of paparazzi intrusion. Her private moments, like those captured on a yacht, were commercialized for immense sums, illustrating the extreme lengths of voyeurism. Princess Diana, who was constantly pursued by photographers, died in a car accident that occurred in a Parisian underpass. The voyeuristic truth, voyeurism, has had a major impact on human sexual culture and production. Ancient Romans deliberately opened their windows to bathe in order to attract people. Such marketing techniques are also documented in ancient Chinese records. The legend of Godiva, which is the origin of the brand name of Godiva, the world-renowned Belgian chocolate maker, also contains a reference to theft. When Madame Godiva marched naked, there was only one man who peeked at her. Peeping Toms even developed into an industry. Until around the 19th century, brothels in Paris had devices for viewing success through peepholes in the walls. In American brothels, there was a cinema called the Pip Film. When you put coins in the box, scenes of beautiful women showering or changing clothes were projected on the screen inside the box. It was mostly staged, but there were times when the actual voyeuristic images were shown. And it caused a commotion. It is only relatively recently in human history that voyeurism, along with direct sexual assault, has come to be classified as a crime and a mental illness. It has also taken some time for the concept of psychiatry to spread to the general public in modern times. The leading figure in the analysis of scopophilia was Sigmund Freud, the father of psychoanalysis. In Freud's model, the human psyche is composed of three layers: the unconscious id, the ego, and the superego. He theorized that our innate instincts are managed and balanced through the dynamics of these layers, while Freud suggested that unconscious sexual perversions, rooted in primal desires and impulses, are universal. It's crucial to understand that this does not necessarily lead to behaviors associated with voyeuristic disorder in everyone. According to Freud, we have an instinctive desire for sex to obtain pleasure and a desire for death. Libido is the energy to pursue pleasure and satisfaction through sexual desire, while thanatos is the desire to die, frustration, and lethargy. Freud suggests that an excessive focus on libido can lead to the emergence of thanatos, or a death drive. He says that libido is the root of scientific curiosity and imagination. But when it is repressed, it suppresses personality and emotions and manifests itself as shyness. Freud believed that suppressed sexual desires manifest in the act of secretly watching others. Therefore, Freud states that the development of libido is very important. Yet, Freud's theory faced criticism from philosophers and moralists, who viewed it as an affront to the concept of human free will. In fact, even in modern psychoanalysis, Freud's libido theory is not considered important and has not been scientifically tested. However, Freud's psychoanalytic interpretation of voyeurism had a profound influence, and led to the study of voyeurism as an area of psychoanalysis. Currently classified within the paraphilias group, scopophilia's exact origins are still a subject of debate, with hypotheses including hormonal imbalances and various biological influences. The onset of scopophilia usually occurs during adolescence and early adulthood. Psychoanalysis claims, as Freud did, that it is due to the urge to repeat scenes that stimulated sexual arousal in childhood. During adolescence, sexual curiosity becomes stronger, and interest in sex and sexual activity increases. Some argue that if sexual values are distorted or strongly repressed during this time, abnormal sexual desires, such as scopophilia, can emerge. Alfred Kinsey, an American biochemist and zoologist, said that scopophilia is so common and universal that about 65% of men have it. In a 2006 study supported by the Swedish government, about 7.7% of the participants acted out their desire for scopophilia. Of these, 63% also had exposure disorder, as evidenced by the incidence of voyeurism among people of high social status and celebrities, who believe that if they had the money, they could have done things differently. Scopophilia is a psychological disorder. However, scopophilia can be treated. Given the similarity of scopophilia symptoms to those of obsessive-compulsive disorder, treatment approaches used for OCD are often employed. Antidepressants and antipsychotics are effective, and drugs such as fluoxetine have been shown to be effective in treating scopophilia. A cautious approach to medication, often advocated by medical professionals, prioritizes cognitive behavioral therapy as the initial treatment, reserving stronger pharmaceutical options for later stages if needed. So, does a fleeting excitement from peeking through an open curtain qualify as scopophilia? No, it is not. Scopophilia manifests as a persistent, uncontrollable compulsion to observe private or inappropriate scenes. Those affected by this condition frequently acknowledge the abnormality of their desires, demonstrating an awareness of their disorder. This condition transcends mere hobbies or personality quirks, representing a significant psychological disturbance. When this condition persists for more than 6 months, it is recognized as a serious psychological disorder. This was about scopophilia, an abnormal sexual desire that cannot be shaken off. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insightful content. Take care and see you in the next video. Goodbye.